Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to share some interesting facts about wildebeest. Keep watching and don't forget to click the bell icon. A wildebeest is a version of an antelope. They have horns whether they are male or female. While they are territorial, they are also known for being playful, energetic and active. Of all the antelopes in Africa, the wildebeest population has grown from 250,000 alive in 1960, and 1.5 million as of 2020. Wildebeest scientific name. While the common name for this animal is the blue wildebeest, its scientific name is Connochetes taurinus. It is also referred to as a gnu, pronounced gnu. The class of animals it falls under is Mammalia and the family is called Bovidae. Its subfamily is Alcelophinae. Wildebeest top facts. Number 1. Wildebeest are animals that can run as fast as 50 miles per hour. Number 2. The two main species are blue wildebeest and black wildebeest. Number 3. 2 million wildebeest migrate every year. Wildebeest appearance and behavior. The wildebeest is not properly proportioned. The animal has a heavy front end but its hindquarters and legs are skinny. The wildebeest has a head shaped like a rectangle, and broad shoulders. Its large muzzle matches the wideness of its forequarters, which include big muscles. Not every wildebeest is the same color. Some have a light gray brush while others are a color closer to blue-gray. The darkest wildebeests are a gray-brown color. For male wildebeest, the horns are 33 inches and the female's horns are anywhere from 12 to 16 inches. Their horns base will more rough as they age. The blue wildebeest typically grows to a height of 4.5 feet, or 3.5 times taller than a bowling pin. They can also weigh as much as 600 pounds or roughly half the weight of a polar bear. They travel in herds of at least 1,000 when they travel for migration purposes. Their habitat is one that wildebeest roam freely while living near each other. They are very protective of their territory. It is not unusual for 270 of them to live in areas measuring 1 square kilometer. Sometimes herds will stay in their territory while others will constantly be moving. However, every wildebeest rests at nighttime or when the air temperature is hot. The times of day they are the most active are all morning and into the early hours of the afternoon. Approximately 50% of a wildebeest's life is spent resting. 33% of their life is dedicated to grazing and 12% of it is spent interacting with other wildebeest. Wildebeest habitat. Wildebeest make their home in woodlands and grassy plains. They mostly live in various parts of eastern Africa. This includes Kenya and Serengeti, Tasmania. In the southern part of Africa, wildebeest live close to the South African Orange River. This animal prefers to live in the savannas of acacia. The grass grows quickly due to the moisture of the soil and is great for finding abundant grass to eat while grazing. Though wildebeest normally live with each other, they are also known to temporarily live with the zebras they encounter in the plains. This is because zebras will eat away the top layer of grass so that the wildebeest can get to what is underneath. Wildebeest diet. Due to their diet, wildebeest are always traveling. They constantly look for water, which they drink twice per day, and grass. When the weather is dry they graze on fresh grass and then travel back home before the rainy season begins. At the end of the rainy season, they return to the area and graze again. Because the wildebeest has a wide mouth they are able to eat a lot of grass very quickly. When grass isn't freely growing, they search for shrubs and trees to eat. Wildebeest predators and threats. The larger a wildebeest is the more vulnerable it is to its prey. To protect themselves, a group of wildebeest will come together and begin stomping the ground. They also let out loud calls to make sure the herd knows they are in danger. Something else that threatens wildebeest is the fragmentation of their habitat. This happens if the grass they graze on is suddenly blocked with a fence. As agriculture and civilization continue to expand, and water sources continue to decline in certain areas, the lives of the world's wildebeest are being increasingly put at risk. As one example, there are no longer and wildebeest living in Malawi. Fortunately in Namibia, their population is rising. Despite some of these challenges, they are not at risk enough to be considered endangered. While the Serengeti has seen an increasing number of wildebeest in recent years, they have been slowly disappearing from other parts of the world. This is partly because they are competing with livestock for their necessities. Wildebeest are known for destroying the crops they find. As a result, Farmers will often kill them and put up fencing to keep more from coming in. The only way wildebeest will be able to avoid extinction is through conservation efforts. Population. As many as 500,000 wildebeest are born between February and March each year. This is when the rainy season begins in its natural habitat. As of 2018, the African population of wildebeest was approximately 1,550,000. They are continually being born at the Serengeti National Park, which is in Tanzania. Due to the growing number of wildebeest, the International Union for Conservation of Nature has the status of both the blue and black wildebeest as least concern, LC. That was all about wildebeest. Do you like the facts we shared? Let us know on comment section. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.